Hey friends. So I thought I would share a little something today that I find funny. So I a lot of the time talk to my coaching clients and even videos on here and in my Thrive Like a Wildflower Facebook group for women, by the way. If you want to join us, it's free. I'll put a little link in here. I talk about perfectionism a lot and that I'm a recovered perfectionist. And I am currently getting a new website made, which is very exciting. But my perfectionist is trying to come out. Let me just tell you right now. And I am just really working on just releasing that perfectionism day by day. And what's really helping me is to, well, first of all, let me just tell you, before I tell you what's been helping me, I'll tell you what's triggering it. So if you've never had a website built before, it sounds really a lot easier than it is. So it sounds like, oh, just get a website, done. No. You can hire a designer, and I've done both. I've made my own websites with templates, and then I've also hired designers. So I've done both. Doesn't matter. One is not, in terms of perfectionism, it doesn't matter. But I think it's actually harder when you hire someone, even if they're amazing, because you still have to come up with all the words yourself, and you still have to come up with all the photos, and you still have to have opinions about colors and fonts and where things are placed. So it's a lot of work, even when you hire a designer. And so the perfectionist part of me, and those who are watching this will relate, that have even bits of this in their personality, you don't want to make a mistake. And if you into battle making a mistake, you will go into a kind of a paralysis. You will just say, well, I don't want to do it then. You'll procrastinate. And procrastination is just perfectionism. It's just hiding out. It's just hidden perfectionism. So I'm not procrastinating, but I am noticing I'm freezing. And I know I'm so well versed in this perfectionistic dance that I know I can get through it. But what's really been helping me, and I'm going to share that now so it can help you in case you have similar things coming up for you, is I'm, number one, breathing through it. Just breathing through it. I'm catching myself holding my breath, and I'm telling myself it's safe. I'm safe. And just breathing through that. Because what happens is when you're afraid to make a mistake, there's a lot of tension that can come up. And underneath that is just a feeling of unsafety, that if you make a mistake, it's not safe, and all these other things that can come up, your ego can tell you. So just being really in touch with my body has been helping me, and noticing where I'm holding my energy, and noticing if I have tension, and just breathing into it, and really tapping into my heart space, and trusting myself, trusting my opinions, trusting my judgment. So I will say step one, if you want to follow along, if you would like to try this yourself. Step one, breathe. Okay, breathe. Step two, send yourself love. Tap into your heart space. And notice where in your body you're holding that tension, and And if anything is coming up for you that is making you feel unsafe with making a mistake, and then you get to be the adult to that inner child inside of you that is afraid to make a mistake, and you get to say, it's okay, you're safe. It's safe. If you make a mistake, it's nothing to the world. Or you won't make a mistake, everything's going to be perfectly fine. And just allow that inner child part of you to speak. See what comes up. See why you're afraid. And just keep breathing and being in your body. A lot of times when this perfectionism stuff comes, we tend to leave our body. We tend to abandon ourselves because we are worried about what are they going to think, or what are they going to say if I make a mistake. And the trick is to just be inside your body, honor yourself, trust yourself. You've got your own back. You've got this. So that's what I've been doing. And I will say the other thing that is kind of tricky, and it's easier, when I say this, it's going to sound so simple, but is to remind myself nothing is set in stone, even a website. Yes, I am paying a lot of money for this website to be done. But guess what? I can change it. If God forbid, the darn website doesn't turn out the way I want it to be, it's not the end of the world. And that's when we, if you've ever been in a project like redoing a kitchen, my gosh, that my perfectionism came up with that too. Like, oh, I don't want to make the wrong mistake. Website, anything you do, it's a big project. Our egos will say, oh my gosh, we cannot make a mistake. This is so big. There's money involved. Da 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 da. All the things. But you know what? It's not worth holding back because of fear and not taking steps forward to the end, the completion of a project. Or even some perfectionists, they can't even start the project because they go into paralysis. So just breathing, giving yourself grace, allowing yourself to feel the feelings that are coming up, allowing yourself to notice the resistance coming up, and giving yourself compassion through that resistance, and still taking steps forward. Don't feed into the fear. Don't feed into the feeling, the need to pause and stop and, afraid to make a mistake. And I'll tell you, this has been a journey with this website, and I'm so excited. It's going to be live soon. And I am just allowing myself to know it's all going to be perfect. It's just fine, and nothing's perfect, but it's going to be done. And that is exciting because I'm birthing this website into the world that I didn't have before. I had a totally different website. This is a completely new website with completely new information on it. And that's exciting. And so I'm going to choose to feel joyful and excited and liberated and know that it's not set in stone. If I want to change it, I can. It's no big deal. No big deal. So hopefully this helps you. Please leave a comment if it does help you, and feel free to add if you have more tips. Leave them in the comments. And if you like this video, please subscribe and like the video, and subscribe to the channel. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week.